Alright, so today we're going to be making a video about joints, and here are my two assistants, Nathan and Jack, and they're going to be helping demonstrate some workouts. So, the first joint we're going to be telling you about is fixed or fibrous joints. And the definition of these joints is that they are connected by dense connective tissue consisting mainly of collagen. Okay, so the second joint we're going to be talking to you about is cartilaginous joints. And the definition of these joints is that they are two bones connected by cartilage. And an example is between vertebrae. Okay, so the third joint we're going to be talking about is synovial joints. And they are joints that can move freely. An example of synovial joints is the shoulders. Alright, so the next joint we're going to be talking to you about is ball and socket joints. And the definition is the ball and socket joint is when a rounded side of a bone gets inserted into a cup-looking socket. And now an example is the shoulder joint. Okay, so now we're going to be demonstrating some exercises for the ball and socket joints, and these are called shoulder rotations. Hey Jack, keep those shoulders focused. Come on, focus on the joint. You can't be going all floppy on us. Hey, sorry. Okay. Alright, good job, guys. For the next exercise. So our simple machine is a pulley. Alright, so our stretch for the ball and socket joints is the towel pull, or in this case, bear pull. Go. Good job. Okay, so for saddle joints, that's the next joint we're going to be demonstrating. And the definition of a saddle joint is joints that move front, back, left, or right. Okay, so an example is the thumb joint. So, Nathan is going to be demonstrating our exercise, which is the pull back of the thumb. Okay, so Jack's going to be demonstrating the baby version or modified version of this. Dude, Jack, your thumb. Jack's going to be demonstrating the modified version of this exercise. This is also the baby version. And is going to demonstrate our simple machine, a wheel.
Yeah, that's a nice wheel.
Very efficient. Alright, so the next joint we're demonstrating is the ellipsoidal joint. And the definition of this joint is an ovoid articular surface that is received into an elliptical cavity. And an example would be the biceps. Nathan, give us a demonstration of your biceps. Nathan and Jack are going to be demonstrating our exercise for the ellipsoidal joints, which is bicep curls. Nathan here is doing the tough version, while Jack is doing the modified, simpler version for beginners. Simple machine is the lever. Okay, so the next joint we're demonstrating is gliding joints. The definition of gliding joints is joints that are freely moving and that move in gliding motions. An example of gliding joints would be your wrist muscles. Look at them wrists. Okay, so our exercise is standing arm press. Wow, Nathan, you're working it there with them heavy weights. And Jack, how's it going over there with your modified version?
Tough.
Is that bear heavy? Weighs about 1 gram. Think tomorrow you can lift about 2 grams, yeah?
Maybe 1.5.
Keep going, Jack. Keep going, Jack. You got this. I'm done. So our exercise to improve mobility of this joint is prayer palms.
Seriously.
Keep it up with them praying, Nathan.
Oh, that stretch feels good.
Good job, Nathan.
I'm your guest trainer today, Julian Michaels. So, we're going to talk about the hinge joints now. The definition of a hinge joint is a bone joint in which the articular faces are molded to each other in such a manner as a permit motion only in one plane. Example is the elbow joint. Dun dun dun.
Okay, so the exercise for hinge joint is we're going to be strengthening the hinge joint by using our triceps and biceps, which strengthens the hinge joint in the elbow. Alright, so the exercise we're going to be doing is weightlifting, which is overhead tricep extension. Jack, get your weights out.
Oh yeah, right here.
Alright, like this.
I know.
In the heart.
You do not have
And Nathan, he's working it with his big old 50-pound weight.
If you do not have a booster to use at home, you can use a chicken.
And Jack, how's it going with your modified little kid version?
It's very good, very easy for those of you who are just starting out.
Looks like you're just starting out, huh?
Not really.
Alright guys, good job. So our simple machine is the incline plane.
The inclined plane is like a stair.
Nathan, looks like you're getting a little higher there.
And then you decline.
Okay, so our stretch is extensions,
For which one?
the hinge joint. So just do extensions.
Hey,
Nice.
modified.
The modified way is like so. You do it without this arm, see?
Like that.
Yes, like
But this is the normal.
Which pushes more pressure. For people who are used to working out, that helps, but for people who aren't used to working out, the other one helps more.
like this.
So, the next joint we're going to be talking about is the pivot joint. And the definition for a pivot joint is a type of diarthrosis. In pivot joints, the axis of a convex articular surface is parallel with the longitudinal axis at the bone. Intimidation. Alright, so the example of a pivot joint is the neck. And exercise activity that we're going to demonstrate is neck rotation / nodding.
You not Jack. This makes you a little dizzy, but it's alright.
So the exercise we're going to be doing to show you how to improve joint mobility is the neck putter upper.
This makes your joints flexible.
Ooh, my neck is so flexible.
And our simple machine that relates to this is screws.
Ow.
Would you guys like to demonstrate an encore of a couple push-ups to show your strength? Nathan? Nathan's doing the hard Navy SEAL style clapping push-ups. Good job, Nathan. Jack, good job. I didn't catch any of those.
Good, but we are out.
And Daniel's out. Thanks for the gym training, Daniel. No problem.